it has to be for this people. I was waiting for someone for this interesting.
So the other team, they couldn't bring up a presentation. Are you serious? Are you serious? Because I didn't even know it was when they just mentioned it now.
They were surprised when they heard we even created slides.
Are you serious? No, nice.
They were very surprised.
Nice. So that's a really good, because I heard Teresi saying that he knows that the winner will come out from this.
Yes, I'm very certain about that.
No.
How can we put some of these niches together? When we looked at those that can be grouped together, like the getaways, the
couples, the
get-togethers, the things that are reunions, those can be grouped together. Besides the weddings, because you know that for a wedding now, or video shoot, photo shoot, we need a lot of florals. We need a lot of like a different set of. So we said, okay, we took the first group of niches and then we put them together. So
okay, how do we do it?
Yeah.
Come up with image,
image.
So I now said, okay, what animal portrays flexibility?
Yes, exactly.
So let's look. So we just checked and then
online.
Blue Jay just popped here like
Wow.
The Blue Jay has that characteristic of adapting.
That's a brand story.
Yeah.
That's a very serious brand story.
Yeah, guys, the Akins. So, what are your expectations?
So, for me, I think that my expectation is that come Friday, the build-up has been coming up. I can see a lot of anxiety even with them. They're excited and they're ready to go.
How would you say the participation of your team members?
Well, for me, I think it's been very, very inclusive. Most of them have been doing everything, all the tasks pretty well, and they've shown a lot of dedication to actually. So their eyes are on the ball, and they really want to win this.
Wow. Okay.
So it's been a very helpful one.
Well, we're in the boardroom where tough decisions are made, and we have to make some tough decisions today. I don't envy you guys. You already feel like parents now, and you're going to be losing some of your children. So I don't know. Do you have any suspicion as to? I don't say you should mention or anything. Do you? If I say, okay, amongst the three, do you have an inclination of who you think?
So to be honest, I don't. I was thinking about this day at this time last night, and I couldn't really put a finger to it. The three of them have been amazing. They've all gotten the hang of it. They all know what they need to do. They put in a lot of effort, and it's going to be a tough one, honestly.
But you sure know that tough decision has to be made today? Aki, what about you?
A very tough and painful one, to be sincere, because I see the kind of effort they're putting in and the dedication. So I'm already feeling for them that and they're already having this very, very close, needs kind of relationship. So it's going to be tough.
But from the grapevine, I'm suspecting that some are giving up already. You don't think you have an idea of who may not really mind,
Yeah, at some point I had that kind of thought. That was yesterday. But coming this morning and seeing them, they were already getting things done. They were already moving it. So it was very, very tough. It was quite tough to even say that there was one person in the team that probably. So
well,
I think everything is fine.
Like the Savior of the world said, the hour has come. So tough decision has to be made.
Yeah.
We are in the boardroom. We are tough decisions are made, and this is where we are. You just have to make it. That's what makes you a juggernaut.
True.
Yeah. So, guys, have your seat and let's have the team come in so we can take the business of the day. Welcome, guys. Have your seats. No, Toyosi, that's yours. No, sorry, your team lead. And then you can. Okay, great. Where is Michael?
He's on his way.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Great. Why is it taking Michael this long?
I think he had to use the gents.
Whoa, under pressure already?
Is he already? Welcome, Michael.
Hope you're okay.
Very fine.
I understand you.
I'm fine.
You're under pressure already.
I think so.
Well, guys, welcome to the Juggernaut boardroom. The business of the day first is to eliminate and then to give the tax for the day. Unfortunately, as we say in Realty Point, someone will be sacked today. 2, actually, 1 from each group. So I would say that team fine structures, yes. Fine structures. Blue Jay, right? I really love your name. I really love your name. So fine structures, I think you are team 2?
Team 1.
Team 1.
Great, so that is just it. It's your turn to go first. So Blue Jay, you would be excusing us while we deal with this. So you can still have some pep talk with your coach while we deal with this. Thank you very much. Let me ask, Toyosi, why do you think you should not be the one that will be sacked today?
Because I've been trying to give him my best, and
Tell me, what are those best?
like
What are those things you put in into bringing fine structures to this stage?
like yesterday's presentation, I contributed to the real life challenges of shortlets, and I think
The real life challenges of shortlets. So, Kami, the leader, why should you not be asked today?
Well, we've given a lot as a team, and personally, I've also led the presentations. We've talked about the possibilities of doing the business and the returns that we can gain from it. So, I've spearheaded, we've given good guidance, and I can't go home now because there's so much to do.
You can't go home now. Well, the good thing about the Juggernaut is that nobody is going home. At least, even when you are sacked. Okay? You will just not be participating fully, as it were. But then, something has to happen.
True.
So, Michael, why should it not be you that will be sacked today?
I would say since the program started, since we came into the house, I thank God for the team that I'm part of. I've been able to contribute in terms of the structure, the approach to the assignments, in terms of the presentation yesterday, in terms of strategic thinking, in terms of, I mean, the money is now it's closer to our eyes than it was.
You can see the money.
Yesterday.
You are smelling the
We are
money.
seeing it now. It's very
Okay.
visible. And
Okay.
it's more not intangible. It's not very tangible. And I don't see any reason why I would not want to continue to support the team and support the process.
Okay. Aki, you've coached them for the 1.5 days, as it were. If I give you the task of having to nominate who to be sacked, without naming any name, anyone at the moment, would you be able to say, well, for this and this reason, I think somebody should go? Okay. I've heard you. If I accept to be a different thing. So, guys, is there someone that will want to volunteer to be sacked? So that you can make it easier. Is there anyone? At the count of 5. 1, 2,
The pressure is too much.
3, 4, 5. Wow, time up. That's good. Yeah, I think I must commend you guys. That's good. You don't have to give up. I mean, there is no giving up in life. If you've not been sacked, why should you sack yourself? That's a good trait of a good and daring entrepreneur. So one, you guys picked Sunkomi as your leader. And your team was the only team that had a presentation slide. The other team didn't have any. And I
figure that that is a result of leadership. Okay? You also spoke very well of him after your session. I was around just to, just to gather facts. And I saw that you guys appreciated his leadership. For that, he's saved from being sacked. So congratulations to Combi.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Now, down to Michael and Toyosi. Funny enough, Toyosi, you surprised me. You surprised me because, you've given much more. I'm getting to know you even more with this competition. I never knew you had this depth of exposure and connection and experience, especially in the subject matter. You've given a lot of inputs, and I appreciate that. Well done, well done, well done, well done. Michael, ever so competitive. The Odogu of the fine structures team.
Yes.
I see that you always try to bring the team into, let's come back to the task kind of a thing and straight and narrow way, I was still eavesdropping, as it were, in my comfort zone this morning, and I could commend your contribution. I saw that you were also on calls a lot. You gave that much. So, for your efforts, Toyosi, unfortunately, somebody has to be sacked. And it happens to be you. Okay? You're sacked. You're sacked, but that is how it is. Like I said, you've actually given a lot. And a lot is still required of you in the house. Okay? So, we'll continue to see you in the house.
Can we give him a hug at least?
If you want to, but that's after the Juggernaut shakes him.
Okay,
You can get yourself fired.
Oh, sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
So well done, Toyosi. It's my pleasure. You've actually done well. Okay? It's just that you're unfortunate to be with these heck of guys. So they really gave you a tough one. Okay? But then, I'm sure your input will still be required.
Sure.
Well done, guys.
Sure.
Well done.
Toyo.
Leader.
See you on the other side. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
So,
All right, now.
Toyosi, guys. Sir.
All right.
I don't think I am anywhere near that position of you. And then I have made a lot of contributions, a lot of impact in this thing.
Share with me.
And just and then letting sacking me would be losing one of the best, probably even the possible winner, losing one of the best hands in the game, and not just for me, even for the reality TV show, even for the school of estate and all that. So for the win-win, I'm sure definitely to a good extent, so that I shouldn't be the one winning.
So, tell me precisely what you've done. Apart from you led, yes. You led a team that did not have a presentation. Mind you.
We didn't have a visual presentation. And
Yeah.
I'm not going to justify that why we didn't have it, because we were supposed to have something.
For that alone, you could be sacked.
Sorry, what is it?
For that alone, you could be sacked. As a leader, you should have taken that responsibility.
Yeah, we had something, but it wasn't. We didn't believe it was good enough to be. We didn't want to reduce our. We didn't want to show a poor. Like we're going to ride on our strength and decide not to reveal our weakness at that time, because we didn't believe it was good enough to be shown to everybody.
So what did you do?
Okay, first thing I laid the groundwork for the foundation for the brand, for what we want to be known for the name and all that. And then
Oh really? The Blue Jay and the flexibility of the experience?
The brand.
The brand,
Yes,
okay.
So then, building on the brand, we came up with the name and
Okay.
Then I made, concerning yesterday's start, I did my own bit of research on the properties we're going to look for. The way I went about my research was I didn't make too many calls. That was because I had a checklist of things we needed we're going for. So I was able to eliminate a lot of things right from the internet and even from the grassroots agents I contacted. And then I made some calls to book appointments for today. And besides that, most of the things we did in synergy, we did together. And so we were just basically picking, okay, let me see what we have, let me see what we have. We can pick the best from this person, the best from this person, and then we collect it. So we have the best of the best, not just you do this, and then you do this, and then we just have like different random things. We actually did a lot of things together, and then we selected the best, and then we put the best together.
Okay. So that was why Diola was having a hard time identifying what she did. No, you can't be telling us what she did for her. Okay. So Toby, what were your contributions to the Blue Jay?
First, I would commend the team because it's been an amazing team. So my contributions were I focused more on the brand. So what we're talking about the branding because we asked a lot of more on the team. And then one thing I knew that is very important or key to any brand is the value that you're standing on because that's your raw. So we said, okay, what's our value? And we mentioned flexibility as a value. So the next question I asked is, so we started thinking of what is the name? And then the next question I asked is, what animal portrays flexibility? So I went online and then the Blue Jay just popped in and I said the Blue Jay. Everyone accepted it. So that was it. Then I came up with a tagline that we're creating personalized experience for our customers. And everybody was like, wow, that's fantastic. And that's one of the things I was able to contribute to the team. And then when we were calling, every one of us called. I think I was able to reach out to 19 agents.
Okay.
And out of 19, I think I was able to have a contact with 6 of them.
Okay. As at this morning? Yeah. Or as at yesterday during your presentation?
Confirmed again for this morning.
So you had, out of the 7 appointments you presented yesterday, you were responsible for 4?
Yeah, 4.
Okay.
So while I was calling, they were also doing other things.
Okay. Okay, you were given the task to call.
Given the task to call. I started calling.
Okay.
Initially, so they were focusing on other things, the kind of apartment. He was particularly trying to streamline the kind of apartment. He didn't want to be calling all sorts of people, which I think was a fantastic idea too.
Okay.
So everybody was doing something. I just decided, let me take initiative and start calling so that by the time we are ready, because we thought we were going to go out yesterday. By the time we were ready to go out, we had a lot of content. So basically, we did a lot of teamwork together.
Okay. I'll have to come back to your coach here. I know he's feeling like a parent now, but then tough decisions have to be made. So, Aki, without mentioning any name, would you say that you have an idea of who could be the weakest link in the team?
Thank you very much.
And what are the things you would say are reasons why you think that is the weakest thing, without mentioning it?
Okay, thank you very much. They are all very, very strong people, and they bring a lot of value to this entire experience. And I would say it's
they wouldn't get this far if they are not strong.
I would say it's a very, but for me, I am very particular about thought process and about strategy, being able to articulate your ideas and be able to present it in a very concise manner.
Okay. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Like we said, somebody just has to go. Okay? And you all have put in your very best. You've tried, you've put in your very best. And it is about time. I would like to confide in your, so as to be sure that I have all the grants covered, because some information might be open to him that I don't know. Do you agree? Okay. So, that said, Bukumbi, they chose you for a reason. You almost disappointed them. But I think from some of the things said here, they enjoyed your leadership. And it's not going away soon. So you are not being sacked today. Diola, for you, you have so much potential. I've been with you in the classroom. You took a course with School of Estate. You probably came in wanting to take one option, one specialization, or you came in wanting to take one specialization. You ended up taking the 3 specializations. And as the joke went around during your stream, you were the last woman standing, if I can remember. That speaks to your tenacity. It speaks to your doggedness. And if, without missing words, I think that if we were to award the best performing alumni as to referrals, you win it hands down today. Yeah, because directly or indirectly, a number of people have mentioned your name. Maybe some other people told them about it also, but a number of people have mentioned your name. And you've earned some commission from referring people, right? Yeah, so you have great strength, okay? You have great strength. Toby. Okay, so it's obvious that you have your thought process and you've been valued to the team. You were able to clearly state some of the things you did amongst all that you did as a team. That shows some strength. I think it will still be needed in the house. So unfortunately, Diola, so unfortunately, Diola, you are sacked from the house, from the boardroom more or less, and from presentations, but you are still a member of the team. And let me say this, and please take it as a lesson. You need to be able to speak for yourself. I think you've done more in this team than you've been able to articulate.
How are you feeling now?
Fine. Great. I've just been sacked, so I'm good.
Why do you think that was? Why do you think you were sacked?
Oh, I think, someone has to be sacked. We can't all win, as much as we know that we are all working as a team. And then I want to believe that I know that someone has to go, and it could be me, it could be anybody. So
given the opportunity, is there something you would have done differently?
Yes. I think as much as I was putting in a lot of my strength and all, trying to work together as a team, I was forgetting the fact that we are all here as an individual. So I think that played a major part in my being sacked.
I'm good. I'm feeling good, actually. Yeah. I'm good.
Do you personally accept the Juggernaut's decision?
Unfortunately, in as much as there's nothing I can do anyways, the decision has been made, and yeah, it's a competition. Someone has to go, and that person was me. So I'm okay.
So what are the lessons you think you've taken out from the whole program?
The lessons I take now, well, it's been fun. It has been engaging, and I've learned a lot from my teammates, and I've learned a lot, actually. Yeah.
Can you name one or two things you take back to your own personal business that you've gotten from here?
To my personal business, yeah. Like whenever decision has to be made, you have to be made it regardless, either competition or not. Decision has to be made, and when it comes to business, you have to make that decision. I've learned that putting aside your emotions and all.
Yeah, so I believe the right people were sacked. For the red team, it was Toyosi, the fine structure, the fine structures. And then for the blue team, Blue Jay, it was the other. And I want to believe that they took lessons from their being sacked. For the other, for example, she offered herself as a sacrifice. And if she's ready to be sacrificed, guess what? The world will roast you. So she needed to pick that lesson and be able to be tough in tough times and toughen up in situations. There are times and situations that require you to be tough. Okay? She has some great attributes. She's a white cat in this event. She's not yet in my academy. That is mentorship for 1 year. And those are the people participating in real life in this reality show. But we gave her a white card because of her accomplishments. When she attended School of Estate, first she came in to do just one option. She ended up doing the 3 modules. She was the last woman standing. She's done a lot of referrals. So she's a great entrepreneur, but she just needs to be able to speak more for herself, stand up for herself, and achieve more, be more articulate and things like that. And she will go places. I definitely know that. But Toyosi, great guy, great guy, great guy. He's just so, should you say unlucky, even though I don't believe in luck, you know, to be amongst tough guys. Those guys are hard street guys. So if I'm waiting to see the next elimination boardroom session between Michael and Sokomi. It's going to be war. So it's been done, first elimination done, first sacking done, and we are on to greater things on this reality show. Watch out.
Fractional but wholesome aggregates 2.5. Do you understand? And what we'll be requiring from you are clear confirmation by mail or chats. And I'll be ready to invest so much in this that you've pitched to me. Between now and this is August, right? The investment should go live nothing less than September. So between now and September, the person is ready to provide that fund. So if you are able to get that, you can spend it. You know why that is so? Because if you get a very good investor to put in 2.5, then who am I to say what you want to spend it on is not right. So, the task for today. Remember again, this whole episode is all about the buyer's journey. So there's a problem, 7.5 now, 10.5 provided you can make the difference. Rent to short-let apartments that will generate income satisfactory to investors. That's what you have to look out for, right? 2-bedroom flat apartments within the neighborhood of Lekki, maybe by extension just to Ikate, right? Great. So yesterday and the greater part of this morning, you've been researching, looking for properties that will fit this description. And you've been setting up what your company or your organization will look like and stuff like that, right? So you are going to go a step further and drill down to evaluation now, okay? You're going to drill down to evaluation, you know, looking at your options and narrowing down, okay? So you may have options right now, but by the time you are making your presentation this evening, you should have narrowed down to one property, to that property that you are pitching. Do you understand? So a few of your facts that you present to the investors should be already ready by this evening when you are making your presentation. So you are between now and the evening to do all you have to do, inclusive of going out there to look at the properties, because I wouldn't expect that you'll be pitching for me to invest in a property you've not been to, you don't know the whereabouts, okay? And then tidy up your presentation to the extent that it can start to look convincing to an investor. Pitch to this your 2.5 guys and start to have them tell you whether they are interested or not and how much, tonight in your presentation. Tomorrow, what you would have to do is to then tidy up totally your presentation, ready to face our group of investors. Final pitching. So a ready to operate, ready to run business transaction, rent to short-let business. Is that clear? And I believe your coaches are here to offer all the help and assistance you would need. Okay?
Sure. So the presentation we're doing today is basically a prelude to what we're going to present ultimately tomorrow.
So you can't finish it today, but you should have gotten to a very good start today, by the end of today. So all you need to do on the field now has to be done. So you are doing evaluation right now. The next thing after evaluation is a buying decision. So a buying decision is going to be made tomorrow between the two offers by the investors. And then the one they go with is the winner. So that's it. So you are the third leg of the competition right now, and tomorrow will be the fourth, which is the final leg for now for the competition. Then we're going to buying experience by the time we start to operate the business properly, because we would operate the business. That's why it is here. This is a real business you are bringing up. It's not just competition sake. That is why it is reality. Okay? So again, for your information, you know that a couple of you are my academic students for 1 year, and that's why you are having this event. However, to also throw in some opportunities, we brought in 2 white cards. Okay? 2 white cards, and that's how Bukomi got into the house, right? And unfortunately, the other white card, she's out of the house already. That's Diola. So, just to let the public out there know that we are giving opportunities, okay, for people to learn how to do real estate as an entrepreneur. At the end of the day, the aim is to make people, property, Juggernaut. Thank you very much. Guys, do you have anything to say to your team or to the teams anyway out here? You've been with them for 1.5. What comfort will you be giving them? Encouragement will you be giving them right now as they go into this second leg?
So a couple of things, like I've mentioned, it's real, and this even after it's a competition, but have fun, take the experience with you, and knowing fully well that even after tomorrow, it is, depending on whoever the winner is, it's something that you will see that will give birth. There's nothing compared to that. So congratulations once again for even getting first spot.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Juggernaut. All right. So we can see the progression, and we can see that you from yesterday to today, you can see that you're getting as the things are getting more intense. But like Akin said, you need to own the experience and also realize how important it is for you to actually participate and have bring your A game, as in bring your best in, because at the end of the day, it's real and it's real life. And in every other transaction that you're doing, all the experiences you learn from there, you're able to take some very, very good lessons from there and utilize it even on other transactions that you're doing as an entrepreneur. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So guys, this evening we'll be meeting again for your presentation. And tomorrow morning, just before we face the investors, we'll be making some tough decisions in the boardroom. See you then.
Thank you, sir.
All the best.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. You can take your leave.